everyone, my name is Jenny Wang from Outreach for Taiwan. Thank you for watching our Tech for Taiwan series. Today we have a Taiwanese-American food writer, Cathy Erway, and she released her book, The Food of Taiwan, in March. Thanks for coming, Cathy.
Thanks so much for having me.
No problem, it's an honor actually to have you. Your food is such a big deal in the Taiwanese-American community, and the culinary community as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, but first of all, I guess tell us more about your identity, your background.
So I grew up in New Jersey, and my mom was born and raised in Taipei. And you know, growing up, I would eat a lot of home-style dishes from my mom. She didn't necessarily say they were Taiwanese, but you know, it was definitely a very huge part of my food growing up, and you know, our culture. My grandparents lived in Taiwan too, so we visited them when I was little. And then when I spent a semester abroad in Taipei in college, I really discovered just how unique Taiwanese food is and different from China. You know, it's a distinct region, like island, and its food is just so amazing. And I just felt like there wasn't enough talk about it. So, you know, when I became a food writer, blogger, something or other, I basically focused my career on food. I felt like it was really important to explore Taiwanese food more, and it's a huge opportunity, and I can't believe I came out with this book at this time, and there hasn't been too many other Taiwanese cookbooks in the English language in America before, so I hope that it's only the beginning of that conversation. We'll see lots more exploration of Taiwanese foods, so yeah, bring it on.
Absolutely, I love it. Yeah, the very first to celebrate Taiwanese food and culture in English, so I think that's a really huge step. That's great.
Thanks so much. Long overdue, right?
Well, it's here, it's finally here, you know.
Right, yeah.
So you mentioned that you studied abroad in Taiwan for one semester. So when you were here in the United States for college, did you attend any organizations, Taiwanese-American organizations?
Oh, you know, I went to a smaller kind of like liberal arts school, so I didn't really have that. But my brother, who went to Cornell, he founded the HAPA Student Association, and now I hear there's a big Taiwanese-American Association. I feel like all these things have happened in the last 10 years or so. And of course there's the Taiwan American professionals groups that's you know, after college.
Right.
But those are in just about every major city in America, which is really exciting. But growing up and in college, I didn't really have that community sense. So it was really after I went to Taiwan that I kind of came back looking around for it.
So did you find it?
I have, and especially through researching and writing this book and the aftermath of it. It's been really exciting. I've been going to Taiwanese American organizations in New Jersey, in Boston, and San Francisco. I'm going to Atlanta soon, so it's really exciting.
That's super exciting. I did get a chance to look through your book, and I noticed that in the beginning you really dived into Taiwan's history and how it's so diverse and everything. Why do you think it's important for readers to know this, first of all, before we delve into Taiwan's food?
Well, first of all, I just really like older cookbooks that really explore the culture. But most importantly, I thought that it's really crucial to explain the food of Taiwan through the lens of why it is, why it has become what it is today. And that has a lot to do with history, social factors, environment, and everyday lifestyle factors, popular night markets, for example. So I wanted to kind of bit by bit explore those aspects of Taiwanese food because it helps you understand why this recipe is here and so forth.
Do you have any cool stories when you were digging through the history and learning more about this book or food in Taiwan?
Well, so when I did two kind of almost month-long trips to Taiwan to really find a lot of the things I wanted to find. I had, you know, a huge list of recipes I knew I wanted to do, but I specifically wanted to find the dishes that I had never heard of, but that I should. So I went to all different parts, throughout Taiwan, to find those regional specialties that they talk about a lot in their region, but outside of it you might not see it so much. So, and fortunately, people in Taiwan are so helpful and so friendly. They're very gracious about talking about their food. So, for instance, jiayi, a county sort of in the middle. They have this chicken on rice dish that is just a specialty, and or turkey on rice is how it originated, and it's something that they take a lot of pride in, and I love this dish too because it's so simple, but it's like this. It's all about the details and how subtly the flavors like meld, and you create this wonderful sauce for the rice. That's a really good one.
So you definitely put a lot of time and a lot of effort into making this book. So when it came time for it to get published, did you face any difficulties finding someone to support you or get this book off on its feet?
Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to write this book 5-6 years ago, and my agent, because I worked on a previous book, The Art of Eating In, and I thought that, hey, cookbook on Taiwanese food, slam dunk, who wouldn't want to publish this? But actually, it was really hard. It took a long time. We went around, and it was just kind of tough talking about Taiwanese food where there was no precedent for it. So I'd go in there and be like, this is exactly why you should have this book. And they're like, but there's none, so maybe that's. And a lot of people were just like, what's Taiwan? Where's that? So I was like, it took a lot of persistence. 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really long
But
time.
I knew it was going to happen, so I did my research in the meantime, and I did a lot of stuff through it. Yeah.
How does your family think about this book and your journey into getting this book made?
I think that they're really excited now. I think that it has inspired my family to get excited about Taiwanese food more, because in their generation they didn't really think that there was such a thing as Taiwanese food, or Taiwanese food to them meant very specifically more old-fashioned Southern Taiwanese food, which makes a lot of sense. My parents or my grandparents came over from mainland China to Taiwan, so. Changing of the times, right? They kind of had their understanding of Taiwanese food, but now that they see that, I really want to explore. I called it the Food of Taiwan to explore what is in Taiwan today and why it is, and a lot of that has to do with the generations that came over when they did, and the lasting cultures that have prevailed. So they're really excited about that, and I hope a lot of other people are too, and it kind of strikes more enthusiasm and discovery about Taiwanese food.
We're all very excited about it. So this is another really different question from what we were talking about before, but as you may or may not know, there's been a series of food scandals going on in Taiwan.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that?
It's very disappointing to hear about, because the Taiwanese took so much pride in their food system, especially compared to the PRC. So they would, really look for Taiwanese-made sauces and ingredients, and so this is really shameful, actually, to hear that some producers are basically doing the same cheating methods that some of those scandals were found to happen in Taiwan and in China. So, I hope that it's actually a sign of how seriously Taiwan takes its food, that it is come to light, at least.
Yeah.
And it's being dealt with as appropriate. And I hope that, it's a sign that they're keeping their eye on the situation.
If people want to learn more about the Food of Taiwan, where can they go learn more about it or even purchase it?
You can go to thefoodofTaiwan.com. That's my little website. You can also go to the Facebook page. It's the Food of Taiwan at Facebook, and we'll post updates and conversational tidbits. You can buy it anywhere you want, online, your favorite retailer, hopefully local bookstore. If they don't have it at your local bookstore, just ask them and
They'll get it.
they'll get it for you.
Do you plan on writing any more books about Taiwan or any more books about food in general?
I would love to write more stuff about Taiwanese food in general, so we're hopefully working on that.
Hopefully it won't take 2 years again to find one.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Well, also you have a dinner coming up, was it?
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
Okay, this is called Taiwanese Pub Dinner, and it's at my friend's restaurant, or pub. It's called Jimmy's Number 43. It has a great kind of community atmosphere. He does a lot of community events there. So kind of wink, wink, nodding at the fact that it's a beer bar, primarily. We're gonna do like snacky pub style food. So instead of sanbeiji, 3-cup chicken, we're gonna have sanbeiji wings.
Wow, that's so cool!
We're gonna have guapao, but served as something in between a hamburger and a guapao. Because in Taiwan they nicknamed it Taiwanese hamburger, this bun. So, and then there's other surprises like clams, maybe with Taiwan beer. We'll see about that. Yeah.
That's very exciting. Do you have to RSVP or anything, or can you just
go? RSVP. It's cheap. It's only $45 for the whole menu, and it's at jimmysnumber43.com, or you'll see the events on the Facebook page too.
So if you want to learn more about this upcoming pub dinner, you can go to jimmysnumber43.com and thefoodofTaiwan.com. Thank you so much for coming, Cathy.
Thanks so much.
I really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to another book.
Yeah, hopefully.
If you would like to learn more of the Food of Taiwan, you can definitely go visit thefoodofTaiwan.com. Thank you for watching this episode of Talk for Taiwan. We'll see you next time.